Hello, Bezel 333 here. Benny Hinn, a man with no formal theological training, didn't even attend a non-accredited Bible school, is now arguably the richest, most wealthy preacher in the entire world. As some of you might know, I am involved in the aviation industry, particularly that end of the industry which deals with what we call private jets or business aircraft. Now that word business aircraft should be very telling for this video, because I'm going to focus on Benny Hinn's primary mode of long-distance transportation, Dove 1.
Now this is Benny's previous airplane. It's a Gulfstream 3. It's rather old technology. It's very noisy and it burns a lot of fuel. This is Benny's new aircraft. It's a Gulfstream 4, has a range of about 4,000 miles, cost about $18 million. Now this was originally manufactured in the late 80s, so it's not new technology either by today's standards. However, it does have quieter engines and gets better fuel efficiency. Now, while not exactly state-of-the-art as we've mentioned before, it's a quite capable aircraft, and Benny on his website talks about it under his financial accountability page. He calls it an amazing ministry tool that allows him to spread the gospel of Jesus Christ as never before. The Gulfstream 4's front office is nicely appointed with an all-glass cockpit, a flight management system, global positioning system, a SATCOM global communication system. It's really quite a nice aircraft. Now on his website you can see that he defends his need for a corporate aircraft by citing such things as efficiency, time savings, and safety, all of which are considerations for the use of a corporate aircraft. The real question I have is, would an authentic preacher of the gospel of Jesus Christ think that he is so important that God cannot continue his work of furthering the kingdom unless he globetrots and gives revivals, which really is nothing more than asking for money and performing false miracles?
Surely the presence of the Lord is in this place. I can feel His mighty power and His grace, His blessed grace. I can feel the brush of holy angels.
Now what we have here is the cabin of a Gulfstream 4. Now although this isn't an exact duplication of Benny Hinn's aircraft, I think it's a pretty fair representation of the quality of cabin amenities that you might see on his aircraft. It also has a complete galley back here that would be able to provide very gourmet dinners with catering, or some prepared right on board. So the next time you are on a Southwest flight in coach section all crammed up together, just remember that some of the money that you're sending to Benny Hinn is going towards his comfort and his luxury as he travels from revival to revival.
Pick him up. Get ready, get busy, move it. Bring his wife here. The anointing. The anointing of the Lord.
Now let's talk operating expenses. The bare minimum, we call it direct operating costs. You've got fuel, you've got routine maintenance. At the very minimum, it's going to be $3,500 an hour of operation for an aircraft like this. Now, Benny claims to have flown about 500 and something hours last year. If you add up just the direct operating costs, you can see how much that comes to. Now tack on to the direct operating costs the fixed costs, the pilot and technician salary, aircraft insurance, hangar space, the larger aircraft inspections. You see, the initial outlay of $18 million is just the tip of the iceberg to operate one of these heavy metal business jets.
$100 gift. Now some of you I know may not have the 100. Here's what I'll do for you. I'm willing to let you pay it in pieces. If they don't have the 100,
3 months.
Do it in 3 months. Put it on your credit card if you wish. Whatever you do.
Bank card.
Bank card?
I don't like credit cards. I like bank cards.
I like that.
I'm the urban spaceman, baby. I've got speed. I've got everything I need. I'm the
gift of $25. The complete teaching, filled with incredible detail from the Benny Hinn School of Ministry, is available on 14 DVDs for $150.
You know, I find it highly offensive that he calls his aircraft Dove 1 as in Aircraft 1. It's just audacious. And the fact that he calls his use of the aircraft always and exclusively ministry-related, well, I guess that would depend on your definition of what ministry is.
So consider Benny Hinn's version of a layover.
Porque no podía escuchar de ese oído izquierdo.
On his way home to California from this crusade in Colombia, the documents show, and the hotel confirmed for us, Pastor Benny stopped at this resort in Cancun, Mexico. He stayed in the presidential in July of 2003. Pastor Benny apparently didn't get on his private jet, fly west, and go home. Instead, he flew from Sweden south to Italy, then back north to England, with an entourage that included his son, his daughter, and her fiancé. There were expensive meals, like this one for more than $900 in Italy, and one at this Lebanese restaurant in London for more than $1,700.
I'm the urban spaceman, I'm intelligent and clean. Know what I mean. I'm the urban spaceman, as a lover, second to none. It's a lot of fun.
My friends, this is a man who has admitted that he goes to visit the tomb of Catherine Kuhlman's body to get a spiritual recharge of his anointing. This is a man who has taught that God is triune, but that he has independent bodies, souls, and spirits within the Godhead. He teaches that when someone believes in Jesus Christ, they get a new spirit man that wasn't there before. He has taught in the past that Jesus had to be born again in hell. This man teaches error, and what he does is go from country to country, giving false hopes to people who can't afford to give. He takes their money and he lives the high life. This is just one example of how he is taking advantage of people who don't know any better. People, if you are a Benny Hinn follower, all I can tell you is two words: wake up.
I wake up every morning with